Live from the Bay Area's news station, this is KRON 4 News at 4.
Our big story at 4 o'clock. In 1 hour, 80 Oakland police officers will lose their jobs. That's despite back and forth negotiations. It looks like a last-minute agreement has not been reached to save those jobs. KRON 4's Kate Thompson is live in Oakland at City Hall. Kate, you've been watching the negotiations since yesterday between the city and the police officers union. What do you think?
Well, there has been a flurry of closed-door meetings. It went all yesterday, late into the night. I was here almost till midnight where they were in meetings, and then they were back at it very early again this morning. What happened today is that the police officers union came to City Hall and gave the city a new proposal. Then the city council met, and they countered that proposal, and about noon this afternoon, they gave the police officers union their proposal. Now the city is waiting to hear from the police officers union, and that is where we stand now, but we are less than an hour away from those police officer layoffs going into effect. Now we can roll some video and show you that the police are not waiting for any last-minute deal here. They are going ahead and they are starting to collect equipment from the 80 police officers that will be laid off at 5 o'clock today. The layoffs are due to the city's money problems. They have a $31 million budget deficit, so they had to turn to the police to cut some of that deficit. Now, the optimism today seemed like it was fading. People are tired. They're still trying to get through this and saying they are still talking. But as for that 5 o'clock deadline and making anything happen, doesn't seem like it's going to.
Is there a lot of pressure to get it done by 5 o'clock today? I mean, we keep talking about this deadline. Is that really important to get this done in the next couple of hours, or is next week sometime fine?
I don't have an answer to that. I think that there was a belief that it was important to get it right done today by 5 o'clock before these guys leave. But, you know, we're not going to do something that we can't support in order for that to happen.
Now, the major sticking point here is that the police officers union is willing to give the city some concessions, but in return, they want the next 3 years with no layoffs. And there is precedent for that because the fire department, that is part of their contract. So the city can't lay off any firefighters right now. But the city is saying they just can't make that promise because of the money problems that are still to come as the city faces more budget issues over the next couple of years.
Kate, any sign of public pressure to try and get them to force them to make some compromise that will keep those officers?
Not that I see. I mean, there's nobody out here protesting or people wandering the halls wondering, what is going on. What did happen a couple of weeks ago at a city council meeting, a lot of people turned up because not only the police department facing cuts, but a lot of departments all over the city. So there were a lot of people here fighting for everything that they didn't want cut. Some people speaking for the police department, others saying that they thought it was time for the police department to give up some money because so many other departments in the city had been slashed.
All right, Kate Thompson will stay in touch with you there.